Oh boy. I swear this is just like gonna end up becoming like my online diary at some point. Because this is just ridiculous. Well, problems with secrets. What kind of problem cannot be brought up from a secret? Like, let's think long and hard about that question. What kind of problem isn't brought up from keeping secrets? Well, every problem can very well come from keeping a secret. Like, shit. You stuck your hand in the cookie jar. When your parents confront you about it, you deny it. If you are caught, whoop-de-freaking do you get in trouble. If you're not caught, what do? You keep doing it. You wanna know what happens when you keep doing it? You'll become morbidly obese. You keep taking cookies, cookie after cookie after cookie, and you get fat. See, what other problems can be brought up? Ooh, how about the very common theme that everyone loves to watch on social media, catching cheaters in the act? I wonder how that problem could have been avoided. Maybe just not? Like, you go through the trouble to keep up your current relationship along with doing some dirty do with some other stranger, and then whoop-de-freaking-do, you ruin both of those things if you ever screw up. And you know what? It keeps happening because humanity is doomed. I wonder what else there is. What other secrets are being kept that will eventually lead people to being totally screwed? And I wonder how many secrets Russia's keeping. How many Putin clones exist? And sometimes with secrets, you can actually keep them pretty well, and there aren't any consequences. Yeah, so you end up hiding more. Actually, no, that one's fine. It's actually lying that's the issue. So I totally mistitled this. Like, you can lie to keep a secret. That's all well and good. But when you lie and you're just lying, that's a whole nother story. Like, shoot. I can't think of any examples. I am so done with life right now. Oh, but there is a really fun quote that showed up in a fantastic show that you can find on Netflix, not sponsored. If you watched Lucifer, he is a very honest person, and he does not lie. So, there was at one point a quote in the show where he mentions, one of the reasons I don't lie is because when you do it so much, you end up losing track of all of the the tall tales. Whatever, I'm paraphrasing anyway. You probably get the idea, though. When you lie too much, you lose track of all of them, usually. And if you don't, well, congratulations, your life's a lie, and all of your friends don't actually know who you are. Yeah, both. Lying is the one that really screws you over. I definitely mistitled this. Wow, that got really loud on the slider. I have my recording software open on like one monitor, and it shows me the audio levels. I've been slowly tweaking them every time I record a video, and now I think it's at a good spot. But like, it's got the sliders that I can see, like how loud something is. Like, it's got the audio track behind me, and it's got one for the microphone's audio levels, and every time I get too loud, it gives me like the red bar of doom. Like, what are you doing? It's too loud, you're going to kill someone's ears. And yet I don't tweak it in the slightest, because frankly it's more fun this way. I'm a monster. Ooh, now there's a secret that both lying about and keeping in the first place will get you into serious trouble. I feel like this is still too loud, but maybe it's just my headphones. Anyway, the really obvious ones are like, murder and stuff. Like, that is unpleasant at its finest. Keeping quiet about killing someone, and then it being exposed that you did in fact kill someone is, worse than actually killing someone in terms of, like, sentencing, I think. I don't know, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not my lawyer either. Man, if I got into law, that would be really concerning. Like, more in the sense that, like, how did I get to this point? More than, like, I'm not worried about my clients. Who cares about them? They're paying me. Such a bad person. Anyway, so I'd be really concerned, like, how did I get here? What happened to my life? Oh, speaking of things happening to my life, I am slowly losing track of all of the cred that I've built up for these last 17 years. Turns out I miss one day at church because I get sick, and in that single day, everyone starts calling me by, like, my full freaking name. Let me rephrase that. The people I'm close to start calling me by my full name. Like, the joke here is you're not supposed to know my full name unless I freaking tell you. However, when other people start bringing it up, it becomes, let's make fun of this dork, and start calling him his full name every time we see him. This has been going on for the past 3 days. Wait, past 2 days. And it's gonna go on for, like, the next 2 weeks, too, because that's how long it usually takes for people to drop it. Like, that's my quote-unquote secret to keep. Which kind of bites even more, because even when I'm online, actually, especially when I'm online, I don't tell people that. Because, like, it's fine if they know AJ, like, that's just my initials. But, like, when I tell them the full thing, it's like, how do I put it? It's like my way of seeing who I actually know, who's safe. Like, parents would always tell me, like, growing up, oh, what if someone comes up to you, like someone you've been talking to online, but you don't really know that. And it's just like, oh, hey, AJ, it's you. Hey, it's me, this guy that you met online. I know so much about you, like, this and this and that. And I concocted the plan that, like, I wouldn't tell anyone my full name as a way to, like, fact check if they're actually someone I can trust. And obviously that's going down the toilet because people are telling people my name. And what's more is, like, it's not that I have a thing wrong. It's not like there's any, words not in mouth. There is nothing wrong with my name. There's nothing I dislike about it. It's just like, you got AJ, and then you have my name. Not only does it feel like a mouthful, there's a lot of people who had that name when I was growing up, so I came up with my nickname as a way to separate myself from them. Turns out there are more people who go by that nickname than I thought, so that didn't help. Yeah. It did not end quite as well as I had hoped. It's the stupidest thing. When I'm online, I go by a lot of different aliases. And it is the funniest thing to keep track of some of them, because people will text me on like Snapchat or Instagram and be like, hey, this miscellaneous name, and it is not my name. So I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hi. Yeah, this person that you have spoken about is me. I am definitely Chef Pierre von Chukeke. That's fun though, going online with an alias. It's not so fun when people start talking to you after that. One time, I went online with the alias of, like, Isaac. He's supposed to be this, like, 11-year-old kid. And, like, his whole shtick was he had this friend, but this friend was, like, an imaginary friend that told him to do bad stuff, like one of those horror movies and junk. It was so fun to mess with people until one of them brought their parent into this. I had to explain to some poor kid's mom that I was playing a character because I thought I was messing with a pedophile online. Turns out it was actually some really socially awkward little kid who actually wanted to be friends with the alias that I created. Oh, the amount of guilt I felt in that moment was nuts. But it works out because that kid did not want to talk to me after I said, sure, why not? They disappeared from the freaking internet. And hey man, if you end up finding this video by some unlikely miracle, I am sorry. I did not mean to hurt you. It was just a prank, bro. But I guess that's one of the consequences of lying about your identity. See, we're back to lies again, not secrets. I might have to change the thumbnail now. I'd say I'd re-record this, but I don't have that kind of time. Hey, jeez, being sick. It's still stuck in my nose. But I'm still back to normal. But there's just that bit of mucus. I need to do one of these videos where I, like, go over my freaking characters, per se. Cause schizophrenia. Anyway, getting off topic. My mental issues are not the problem here. Ooh. Dude, this soundtrack is a vibe. Okay. I can get behind this. And I'm immediately over it. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to end up ending this little bit. So, point of my excessive amount of rambling over, like, 7 topics in the past 15 minutes. Lying gets you in trouble, especially if you don't know how to keep one up. Secrets, if they're good, keep them. If not, come clean before the consequences catch up to you. And this is Late Night Resolve, signing off.